Alright, welcome to another episode of Pathways to Our Past, or PP for short, right Travis? PP
That's
for
right,
short.
that's right.
We got Travis here again today, and my wife's with us, Ella. We are at Indian Lake in Dane County, Wisconsin. It's on the edge of another driftless, unglaciated area like we were at last time, and it also lies along some glaciated areas, so we get the best of both worlds now. I couldn't find very much information on this when I was doing research online, so we're just going to go based off the sign that is at the trailhead. So some of this is glaciated, so the lake itself is a kettle lake that is formed by a glacier when it retreats. That's the lake out there, and it's also a site that showed evidence of early human habitation, of Native American habitation. They would camp here because up top it used to be prairie, and there would be prairie fires that would keep trees from growing here, but then as people settled, they would stop the fires, and now trees have grown up where the prairie used to be. So the trailhead's over here, and then up top there is a old little chapel that was built in the 1800s with a nice view from up above looking down at the lake, which we are going to hike up to and check out. Alright, so this is the sign describing the chapel that we're going to be hiking up to. St. Mary of the Oaks. Half-mile east of the lake, it looks like, right? So it's probably about the length of the hike then, half-mile. Built in 1857. He hauled tons of stone up the hill with an ox team. Pretty impressive. Alright, so we're going to hike up there and check it out. So we're up hiking the hill proper now, and there's this set of stairs that are pretty steep and a little slippery when wet, and it's raining today. But like Ella just said, she doesn't envy the team of oxen that had to drag the stones up there to build the chapel. Alright, we've reached what we think is the crest of the hill, and there's this bend in the trail here, which we're hoping will make for a dramatic reveal of the chapel if we go around the corner. So let's find out. And it's really starting to downpour too. Alright, here we go. Around the corner. Oh, there it is. Let's go check it out. Alright, we're up at the chapel now. It's pretty small. There's a donation box, and there's these two panels describing it, which are identical. It's just one that's more faded. I'm going to run through it pretty quickly because it's raining pretty hard right now. So when the chapel was built, Wisconsin had been a state for 9 years. And there were a lot of European immigrants around here, mostly German. And they knew how to do stonemasonry. The wooden cross had to be replaced multiple times for some reason. The back side of the chapel is what you would call a rounded asp. Apse, not asp, or as. They replaced the original door, so we don't get to see the original door. The walls are 18 inches thick, and there are wooden shingles, but they ended up covering them with metal, I assume for preservation's sake. John Endress built it out of uncut stone and mortar, and then he scored the mortar to make it look finished. The Dane County purchased the land and the chapel in 1975, but as part of the deed, they agreed to maintain the chapel for historic value. In the 80s, the wooden altar was stolen and had to be replaced. Alright, let's go inside. Let's get a quick shot of Travis standing next to it so you can get kind of an idea of the size. So he's about the height of the door. And Travis, you're what, 6 feet tall? So the door's probably 6 feet tall, and the chapel itself's another, what, 4 or 5 feet. So it's pretty small. And here we are. Here's the replica altar, because some no good thieves stole the original. There's some images or icons around on the inside. There's no actual lighting in here. The only lighting is this little window. It's pretty short. Pretty narrow. There's about enough room to kneel and pray, and that's about it. Pretty neat though. Nice little piece of history. So this is the inside view of the door with the light coming through. It's not the original door, but it's a replica. It's a little stained glass window. It's pretty simplistic, but neat nonetheless. And then over here we have some sort of wooden plaque or something written in German that was describing the history of the building and who built it and when. Travis and I tried to read through it, but it's been a while since we took German classes, so we only got about like half of it at most. But it basically describes when Endres came here and when he built it. And the overlook, looking down on Indian Lake itself. So you can kind of see the valleys and stuff where the glacier came through. And then there's still some remnants of the prairie up here. And we will pause, and then we will go to my favorite segment, the premium beer review. Alright, Travis, what do we got today?
We've got ham sandwiches.
Ham Sammy's. Hams. It is America's classic premium beer, born in the land of sky blue waters since 1865. Brewed in true family tradition from purest water and choicest barley malt, grain, and hops. And it's regal as well. Look at that sweet crowned lion. Alright, we're going to crack them open, see what they taste like. Alright, so my camcorder died, so now I gotta film the rest of the premium beer review on my phone. It's for $10 for a 30 pack. It's pretty solid. You get a little bit of like an irony aftertaste. So that aftertaste is probably like drinking a little like barn runoff or something. Something that ran off a tractor when you parked it after it went through a hayfield. But all in all, solid beer.
Yeah, real smooth.
Yep. So what would you... 6-pack review of our stop today, Travis. How many hams out of 6 you want to give it?
I gotta say 3 again.
Yeah.
3.
I'd probably give it a 3 hams out of 6 like Travis too. It does have a nostalgia factor for me, which is pretty exciting because I came here in grade school on a field trip. It was good to come back. Alright, see you next time.